Welcome, everyone, to the fourth week of the Geeknode podcast. I have taken over. It is Pikey ZA here, so if you have been listening to the previous episodes, then you should know who I am. Joining me today, we have got Mr. Imperator Morris.
Hello.
I'd like to introduce you. Well, you can do a proper introduction.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good. That's fine.
That was about, you said
that's about it. Yeah.
We've got Uberutang, who we learned today the reason behind his name, even though I can't pronounce it properly because I'm not Afrikaans.
Hello, hello.
And then we're joined today by Darryl Linington, a.k.a. Ink to Flames, the owner of Ink to Flames Gaming and a journalist for IT News Africa. Hello, Darryl.
How's it going?
It's fantastic. What a pleasure to have you here.
Awesome, thanks for having me.
That's no worries at all.
Yeah, I'm already having so much fun. It's not even funny.
That's about as close to professional as we can really get. If you wouldn't mind, though, Darryl, just before we go completely off topic and start asking Uberutang to explain the story about why he is called what he is and why Morris is really, really sad about tomorrow, if you wouldn't mind just giving us a little intro, a little spiel about the things you cover for IT News Africa, what you guys get up to at ITFGaming, etc.
Okay, cool. So we'll start with ITFGaming, which is essentially a online gaming website. Obviously, we cover daily news, reviews, that sort of thing. And then moving over to IT News Africa, I'd be the online editor. I pretty much cover video game news as well, but I also do stuff like cloud technology, write about big data, run through opinion pieces, that sort of thing. It's a pretty hectic position to be in, but it's all good fun at the end of the day.
It would be a fun place to play. It's similar to the realm that I play in my real world life. But, the less I try to think about that, the better, to be honest. It just gets in the way of my gaming. It's not good,
exactly.
So are you...
these things we call day jobs.
Absolutely, and they're awful. Are you going to AfricaCom by any chance?
Hoping to.
Okay.
If not, I'll be at the premiere of the next Bond film.
Ah, you bastard. Okay, actually, that was one of the things I wanted to bring up later on was about that movie, because I'm excited for it. Like, it's James Bond, and I'm English, so I can't not be.
Yeah, that must be quite a phenomenal event for you, eh?
Right, look, the English don't get a very good deal when it comes to movies. Like, we're usually either a sneering imperialist, a guy who doesn't talk with a teddy bear, who just, like, gets himself into shit all the time.
Yeah, that's actually, Mr. like, all Bean. The same guy, isn't it, though?
Oh, Ron Atkinson, man, what a chap.
Yeah, it's like the same fucking guy.
Yeah, or we're a bad guy who gets the shit kicked out of us. Or if it's like an American kind of action comedy with a slightly retarded sidekick to the cool American guy.
Oh, yeah.
So it's nice for us to occasionally, get a little British guy out there who can do something.
But the thing is, you guys have got the greatest, not American, English comedian out there, and he's a ginger. It's Simon Pegg.
Oh, well, Simon Pegg is just a legend.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean, and he's a legend in every single geek I know's eyes as well. Ever since he got, I mean, look, he always was great. But since he got involved in the old Star Trek movies, playing Scotty, and he's doing it well as well. Like he adds something without it being that over the top kind of really shitty. And I hate to see it, but you see it in so many American movies. You see that really shitty over the top British comedy addition that you're just like, he has no point. He's literally just there as comic relief. And he's done well. Did you ever watch a program called Spaced?
Spaced?
No.
Spaced?
Yeah, that's one of his earliest works.
Is that the one with the BBC towers is the spaceship?
I don't know. No.
There's another one, a British sci-fi thing where the BBC, that long, tall tower thing. Mm-hmm. That's actually the spaceship that they're traveling around in.
I haven't seen that.
No. We're talking about the one where he's like, what, a fucking comic book artist or something?
Yes.
Is that one?
Yeah,
right.
and it's him and his
there is
flatmates.
another one. There is actually another one. It's about some fucking space thing. I don't know. I remember something like that. It's like up there with like fucking Interstar and like fucking Z. I remember something like that. Like,
So I've hooked up Uncle Google here, who says Tim, a comic book artist who just broke up with the love of his life and Daisy, an aspiring writer, meet by chance and decide to pose as a professional couple to secure relatively cheap flats.
Yeah, that's
cheap flat.
That's a pretty British storyline, like right there. You know, avoiding a flat. That's like, you know, right up there with light goals. You know.
I'm actually thinking of Nick Frost. He's in Hyperdrive. That's this BBC Space Tower thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen it. Now I want to.
Yeah, but you don't really.
You don't really want to see that.
If it's that bad, it makes me want to watch it more.
It's not a good bad like Kung Pao or something like that. It's not a good bad. It's like
it's just bad.
It's just fucking bad. It's not even no redeeming qualities whatsoever.
Have you seen the movie Trolls 2?
No. Yeah.
Have you?
I have.
No.
Okay. If you want to see the epitome of bad, that's it. One, the title's a complete misnomer. There's not a single troll in it. Two, it features some of the absolute worst acting you'll ever see in your life. It's also got a creepy dead grandfather who appears to this little boy as an apparition, and he's a bit touchy. He's like he's that uncle that you kind of get a bit upset when he gets invited around to Christmas dinner. You're like, oh no, does he have to come? Like it's the whole thing is so. And the premise is that the goblins, because being called Trolls 2, obviously it's about goblins. They turn people into vegetables and then eat them.
Lovely.
So it's worse than like Tremors 4, the legend begins.
Oh, you know what? I actually don't think I've seen the fourth one. I think I made it to 3, and I know I had the first 3, and the first one was great. Like what a movie.
The first one was good.
Yeah, fantastic movie.
And then like they just went down from there. I haven't seen the fourth one though.
I gracefully avoided it. Sidestep.
It's like Sharknado.
Oh my god.
I haven't seen it.
There's like a fucking third one now, isn't there?
We're at the 5th one now.
Oh, really?
My son and I.
It's like the Saw movies. They're incredibly cheap to make, apparently, once you have one CGI shark.
So
they're just going to reuse it.
It's like
copy and paste.
There's a camera.
It's Unity assets, man. You got to flip them. My son and I recently, well, I say recently, it was probably about 6 months ago, watched Mega Shark versus Mecha Shark.
How is that?
Right.
It's so bad. But it's so bad, like you kind of, it's like Train Smash bad, where you just can't look away. You just, we watched the whole thing. We watched it all the way to the end, and then my 8-year-old son turned to me and went, "Dad, that was so stupid."
Is this the one where the shark jumps up and grabs the Boeing, or is that Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus?
No. I'm pretty sure that's Mega Shark. They've all kind of blurred into each other to a point, but I'm pretty sure that's Mega Shark to Mega Shark. Yeah. So there's a Boeing flying at 30,000 feet or whatever the hell it is, and this shark jumps out of the sea and grabs it.
Well, as one does. It's
Oh no, ridiculous.
That's probably like one of the KZN sharks that.
Seal
It's
Island.
like fucking come here.
So back to James Bond, where we originally started this little tangent. But just Darryl, I apologise. You'll just have to get used to this. This is the way it works. You mention, James Bond, and then we're talking about Mecha Shark versus Mega Shark.
Yeah, that happens.
That's the way it is.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
27th of November it's released, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I can double check now.
I jotted it down earlier, but I didn't exactly do a whole lot of research on it. I was just made a note that was the date it comes out. I really want to see it though, not just for James Bond, and I quite like Daniel Craig, but Christopher Waltz. Man's amazing.
Yeah, the movie actually looks spectacular though, and it's got a running time of 2.5 hours. So I'm pretty sure they blow up a hell of a lot of shit in there.
Absolutely. But see, this is what I've been seeing is that, okay, so we know it's one of the most expensive movies ever made, but it's had mixed reviews. Some people are saying it's absolutely, and it's not like some people say it's great, some people say it's okay, some people say it's shit. It's like some people say it's absolutely amazing, some people say it's absolutely appalling, apparently. So, big split.
But that depends. You're either a Bond fan or you're not.
Yeah, you either go full out Bond or you just don't give a shit. I mean, how many Bond movies have there been? Like, what, fucking 28 now or something?
Yeah, there's been quite a few.
I mean, some people are completely bonded out now. They're not like...
The thing is, though, they started on the right track with Daniel Craig with Casino Royale, where they went more Jason Bourne.
Yeah, it went a bit harder, a bit darker.
Yeah, but they've been getting worse in my mind since then. They're kind of loose, you know. It's. I get what they're trying to do, but it's not connected enough.
Actually, I think they tried to make him like more like roguish, like bad boy type rebel Bond. Because I saw this article the other day where they said like Daniel Craig's Bond is like the most reprimanded by M. He gets like scolded in average times of like I think 3 in every movie, whereas the average other Bond would have just like gotten cocked out once or twice.
Yeah.
He has to be cocked out like a total of 3-point-something times every movie because I think he's going for the bad boy image. Actually.
Death by political correctness.
Yeah, basically.
The funny thing is, though, if you were to apply to any government service in the UK today, you won't get a job.
Yeah, no problem.
You would fail every single metric they have.
What, even as a like traffic policeman?
Apparently.
Well, hey, I'd pay money to see that. That would actually be great. That would be the best traffic policeman I've ever seen.
Well,
in
he's
my life.
permanently drunk. He doesn't take orders. He blows shit up all the time. Not exactly somebody you want to direct traffic.
Does kill people a lot.
No, that's okay.
This is starting to sound like a lot like a Hot Fuzz, actually. It's like
yeah.
Oh, what a great movie! Man, the whole Cornetto trilogy.
Again, Simon Pegg.
Yep.
Exactly. The world revolves around Simon Pegg.
And I'm sure if you like one day we send a mission to the sun and we're gonna get there and then like there's just a little Simon Pegg there and he's like, hello, and he's been there all along, we just didn't fucking know, something like that. Everyone is wrong.
He's ginger possibly like he doesn't go near the sun.
Possibly the most random mental image I've ever had in my life. Thank you.
Well, if I didn't bring up things like that, you'd be disappointed.
That's true. This is very true. He is akin to a god. I think we can all agree on that one.
Oh, thank you. So nice of you to say so.
And Simon Pegg as well. He's not bad. He's all right.
Aha.
Yeah. So anyway, right.
So,
somewhere back along the line, towards a topic, we're going to make a nod towards it occasionally.
Actually,
I'd like to. There's kind of. I'd like to ask you all, gentlemen, what you've been up to in the last week.
It's Monday.
But in the last period of 7 days, not specific, not specific to any standardized.
Just go back
system.
7 days and name a phenomenal event that has happened in your life. I woke up this morning.
I found a weird lump
I had
on
some
my
coffee.
testicle.
A what?
I don't have any phenomenal events. I'm a single dad nerd who works, comes home, plays games, eats, sleeps. Occasionally, also does things to care for my son as well, like, wash him and feed him sometimes. But, there's not very many things I would call phenomenal.
All right. Awkward silence.
Yeah, well,
I'm waiting. Yeah.
I've had a great gaming week, so I'll jump in.
Yeah.
I've been playing co-op with my wife, Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition. If you like old school RPGs, that's the one to get. Lots of reading though, and half the time you don't know what's going on. You have to really read and figure stuff out. There's no hand holding. This is not.
So it's like Witcher. They just tell you this.
No,
we push holes away.
Just give you an idea. This, you have to figure it out, mostly by accident. But we 7 or something now, so we're progressing. And then obviously Call of Duty, Black Ops 3. I've managed to push 30 hours this last weekend in that alone.
So you haven't touched it.
How is it?
I am loving it. I only game on PC, so I only touched the Treyarch once. The rest are filth.
So how does it compare to like the other games? Because I'm starting now, as an honest opinion from my side, Call of Duty is starting to feel like the FIFA of games. Like FIFA 14 comes out, FIFA 15 comes out, and everyone looks around and goes, "What's really different?" Except for
like I said, I didn't play Advanced Warfare. I briefly tried Ghost. That was terrible.
Advanced Warfare was pretty cool though.
The last one I really liked was Black Ops 2. And before that, it was Modern Warfare, like the one that started the modern revival.
Yeah.
This one is nice because local servers in Cape Town, so no lag and peer-to-peer issues. Treyarch, fairly well optimized on PC. It needs a bit of work, as always, but it's getting there. I mean, I'm not complaining. And lots of locals playing it, which is awesome. It's very fast, and unlike Advanced Warfare, the running, wall jumping abilities doesn't feel tacked on. They've actually designed each map with that keeping that in mind. So there's little ways around the map or underneath the map to swim through or run around or jump over and all that stuff.
Because I've had the chance to play it, obviously at Rage and Impress events and stuff like that, and it's a really, really impressive title. But obviously, I haven't had the chance to look at it in depthly. So it's great to hear that it's actually pretty cool.
I'm loving it. The best one in years, and the time to death is incredibly fast. I mean, literally seconds that you run around, kill somebody, get killed.
Wow, you're lucky.
Yeah, it's rough, but
it's like spawn die.
That
spawn
moment die. When you unlock one of your specialist skills, I like the Nomad guy. You can a swarm of bees sting at you, little landmines everywhere, and people get.
Is that what that fucking thing is?
That is my
I ran around a
corner.
I was playing earlier, and I ran around a corner, and all of a sudden, my dude half melted and fell on the floor and died. There's just a swarm of little nanobot assholes eating me.
That's the Nomad hive attack. It's fantastic.
It's fine. It is cheap as shit. I hate it. It's just the reason I hate it is because I don't have it, and people just they plonk it on the side of doors, but so as you run through the door, you don't see it until you just pass through, and then it devours you. I'm enjoying it too,
which is nice.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And as long as you don't die, they don't despawn. So if you can keep alive, they will stay alive.
The one thing I will say against it is prone has no place in that game. No place whatsoever.
Map prone to something because I don't have any key free that I can use for it.
Yeah, this C for crouch, control for prone, and look, it's a fast-paced game, and I like it. It works well. It flows well. The maps are well designed. It's tight. It's frenetic. Like you said, I mean, it's a couple of seconds. Unless you're having a good game. I've had a couple of decent games where I've killed more people than I've died, which felt nice. But apart from that, you're not running around looking for people at all. I mean, half the time you're running, and then either you're shooting someone in the side of the head, or they're shooting you in the side of the head. But either way, someone's getting shot, which, let's be honest, is why you're playing Call of Duty and not Barbie's Fun Time Pony Touchers Club, whatever some other shit.
Barbie's Fun Time Pony Touches. That actually sounds very interesting.
It could. Well, shit. Actually,
that could work, eh?
Yeah, this is
I'm going to have to. I mean, I was about to say, rule 34. Don't look it up, dude.
We could turn that into an R.
It's too late.
Don't Google that.
It's too late. I already Googled it.
Okay.
All right. Well, that was educational.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for bringing it up. No, it's a good COD. I personally didn't enjoy Advanced Warfare at all. I thought it was awful. I thought Ghosts was worse.
Yeah.
The reason I picked this up was I enjoyed the beta a hell of a lot.
Yeah.
And on the strength of the beta, I thought, you know what, I'll give them one last chance. And I've got to be honest, just for brainless fun,
I was going to get Rainbow Six Siege and maybe Battlefront. Played the betas, ended up not getting any of those. I'm getting just Call of Duty.
But Battlefront looks cool as well, although it looks like it needs a little bit more work.
It looks fantastic. It's one of the best looking games. I mean, the graphics is probably more impressive than modern Phantom Menace, CGI was.
Yeah.
But to me, it feels on rails. Whether or not you're there or not there, the game plays out. There's no hero moments, not really. Even if you're the Darth Vader, you're not really a hero. You're just running around with a lightsaber. It feels way too easy, too casual. Maybe I'm not the target market. I like simulation shooters and whatnot.
I think it's more.
One of the things I have.
I think it's more to do with the fact that there's no real repercussion for dying. I mean, you just die and then you're another stormtrooper, and then you die and then you're another stormtrooper. It's very pick up and play sort of.
Yeah, but this is where I'm leaning towards with it now. I've always loved the Battlefield franchise. I've always been a huge fan, right up until Battlefield 4, when DICE choked me with their massive e-penis and made me fucking get so excited about it because the beta was so good. Even though it was only the one map, the beta for Battlefield 4 was excellent. And then the game released, and it was like a quantum step backwards.
When is the last time you played, though?
Battlefield 4, I stopped playing it after a while. I think it's after a year of it not having been fixed.
Yeah, they've changed quite a bit. And if you really want to play the way it should be played, join the community thing that they've got, that community test environment.
Yeah, see, no, the CT
Amazing.
for me, but the thing for me is it's too late. It's 2 years.
Yeah, exactly. We actually used to call it Battlefield Beta.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. It does. It plays like a beta. It's absolutely shocking, and that's what worries me about Battlefront. Is people I know of everyone who's played in the Battlefront beta said it's fun, but there's not a damn hell I'm going to be pre-ordering it. I will wait and see how it plays on day one.
And there's no server browser at all, which to me is just like, sorry, that's terrible.
But it's gone super casual, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, it's the Candy Crush of shooters.
I mean, if you look at it, it seems to be one of those games where you literally actually have to wait until reviews drop instead of going, like if you look at a game like Fallout 4, you're going, I'm going to go buy Fallout 4. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, did I like Fallout 3? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So when it comes to that, I think it's something that you need to look out for reviews with.
Yeah, I'm headed off to the Battlefront launch at MWeb down here in Cape Town on Friday evening.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to have a look at it then because it'll be the proper build, so I can see what it is actually like. So I'll be writing something up about the event, and hopefully we'll have a bit of a hands-on with the completed version. And because that's all I care about when it comes to DICE. I'm sorry. I used to have a lot of respect for them, and to be honest, I don't have an issue with the developers. I know that EA pushed out Battlefield 4 before it was ready, and it wasn't the developer going, "Yo, let's push it out. It's not finished, but let's release a half-finished game." We all know it was EA that drove it.
Jump on a 60 Hz server. It is really good. Really good. You can now match your frame rate or the tick rate of the server with your FPS if you have the hardware. So most of the local stuff is 30, but you get 60s, it feels like Call of Duty, that kind of fast and smooth. And then if you're really lucky, you can get on a 120 Hz or a 144 Hz server, and that is like insane smooth. It really is something else. That's what it should have been, but it should have released now.
Well, absolutely, but it should have been that 2 years ago, and that's where my main issue comes. Is that although it may well be a good game now, 2 years, dude. You know what I mean?
I play lots of old games. A good game doesn't go bad over time. A bad game stays bad.
No, well, apart from this one, apparently has gotten a lot better. No, my issue is, to be honest, it's a sour taste in my mouth. It's a bit of I am a bit stubborn when it comes to certain things. Like if you fuck me over, which to be honest they did, I don't want to.
It was also ridiculously expensive if you had what do they call the season pass?
Premier? No, what?
Prime or something like that.
Yeah, it's Premier. Yeah. I think. No, it's and the Battlefront season pass is looking also terrifyingly expensive.
You know what pisses me off about the fucking season passes, right? Like you buy this game, it's like okay, I'm speaking from a PS4 console point of view. Get this game, it's like $800 on its fucking own, right? Now they expect you to fucking fork out like an additional $500 for a season pass. Or, not even that, buy the additional DLC for like $199, $299 upon release. Let's say you do that. Beautiful. In a year, well, guess what? Game of the Year edition. Everything is included here, and now the game costs complete $500. Now that's what gets to me, eh?
The lesson there is don't buy on launch. Wait a year. A year's not a long time.
Yeah, but now you get the thing like with Fallout 4. You know there's going to be additional content. And now you have to choose whether you're going to be like with the in crowd or the out crowd. Like, are you going to buy it on release day and like know what everyone's talking about? Or are you going to wait like 6 months and then get it like on a special or a bargain bin or whatever somewhere and only then join the hype?
Bethesda games to me is all about the mods. I'll play the vanilla thing until there's an awesome mod and I'll start fiddling with it. I don't think I've ever finished Skyrim. I'm 200 or 300 hours into it. I'm nowhere near finishing the story. I get sidetracked.
Yeah, on console you finish it like after a while. You do finish everything.
So once there's a mod that says, okay, you now need DLC X, I'm like, oh, okay, DLC X. Oh, nice, it's $5. I'll buy that now. Then I'll install the mod. That's what drives me.
And I see that's the difference between console and PC. Like everything is available. There's even free mods and everything. Now console, yeah, you can't do that. You actually have to go and pay like $200, and then it gets like slightly expanded or something. Like I fell into that fucking trap with Skyrim. I bought it on release day, and then I bought the first expansion pack and the second one, and then that bullshit one where they like give you a little house to build.
Hearthstone.
Yeah, that was like
that
was like the cockest fucking feature ever, dude. It was like you built this
Dawn Guard.
Yeah, Dawn Guard, like with the
Dawn Guard,
Dawn Guard was good.
Yeah, that was the Dawn Guard one was pretty good. I don't know, the other two were like fucking. But anyway, now I bought all this fucking shit, and I'm sitting with this as digital downloads. My original Skyrim copy ain't worth shit now because it's not Game of the Year edition. I can't sell that fucking copy with the DLC included. So it's the same fucking thing that happened with me with Diablo 3 as well.
I could sell your Steam account.
Yeah, I bought Diablo 3 on release day.
That would be hard. That would be a hard thing to sell, eh?
Yeah.
Sell your Steam account. Oh,
it's like going to beauty games, like, hey, I got like a Steam account.
I got a Steam account. Yeah,
I don't think anybody can afford it.
Yeah, but like what happened with me on console as well with Diablo 3 is I bought Diablo 3 on fucking release day, and then guess what the assholes did? They didn't release the Reaper of Souls expansion on its own. They released it with a complete Diablo 3. So if you wanted Diablo 3,
you had to buy it again. What?
No, you have to you have to add on the Reaper of Souls. Like either you can have a digital download of Diablo 3, that's fine and dandy. But if you have a hard copy, you basically have to buy Diablo 3 and Reaper of Souls, and then you're sitting with an extra Diablo 3 copy. So
that is weird.
Yeah, they see you guys coming. Yeah,
it's happening more and more with console. I'm getting very wary of hard copies. I'm mostly buying digital these days.
But now you see, with discussing the season pass and everything, have you seen the price of the Black Ops season pass?
It's probably ridiculous.
Yeah,
dude, $70?
No, it's $49. But then you look at the digital deluxe edition, which comes with the game and the season pass. It's $99.
Well, you might as well just get that then.
Exactly, but still, that amount of money for a season pass is absolutely insane.
The thing is, though, what does it add for non-competitive, non-esport players? A few extra maps. I don't think it's worth it. Look, if you make money off the game, by all means, spend $1,000, get the whole thing, or 1,400. If you get lucky. But if you don't make money off it, I've never bought season passes for any Call of Duty game or extra maps because it's just not. There's no point to it. Because the mass majority of people, like the Battlefield stuff, is the same. They're not going to buy the extra stuff, so you're going to end up on empty servers.
Yeah, that's true.
So unless you're in a big clan crowd and you have competitive games and esports, then yeah, fine, fair enough. That's your. But for guys like us, I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah, like back in the day.
Are you saying I'm not a competitive gamer? Right? What's going on?
Do you make money off playing games?
I got elite skills. Yeah, dude. Yeah, my YouTube channel's made me at least $13.50. What?
All right, lunch is on you.
That's right, man. Viable career right there.
Yeah, look at that.
It's getting there.
You can Uber us lunch.
There we go. Exactly. Yeah.
I can't because put it over to rand. It's even better.
My partner doesn't pay out till you get to $50. So I'm like, I don't post anything to YouTube. Well, I do occasionally, but it's just if I'm playing a game and something happens, I'll hit shadow play and I'll just put something together and just show up, and usually it's just shit and it's just a piss take because I started doing some of the playthroughs and that, and I was having fun with it, but then after a while, I made some bad choices with games, specifically The Evil Within, and you kind of lock yourself into having to finish it.
Yeah, you can't move out of it.
I think at that stage I was like, I don't want to finish this game for anyone else. I don't want to finish it for myself. I'm not going to do it just for the sake of a YouTube channel, which is it's tiny. It's not
they actually released a little add-on like a DLC for The Evil Within as well.
Yeah, they did.
Make it not suck ass.
I'm not really sure, because apparently, there's this one fucking guy who chases you around with like a safe stuck in his head or something.
Oh, yeah, he's really cool. Yeah, he's a great boss.
Apparently you get to play as that guy in the DLC, so...
That actually kind of piqued my interest a little bit.
I don't know what the fuck is happening, what the mission is. Like, do the enemies have like little codes and they're trying to unlock your head or something? I don't know what the fuck is the point.
It's a very, very, very weird game, but like it's not weird like Resident Evil can be weird and you just accept it. Like it's weird and you just kind of sit there and go, What? Why?
It's like Neon Genesis fucking weird. I don't know if you've seen that anime. That's like next level fucking weird right there. Yeah, that's like next level fucking weird. It messes with your mind, and that's, I think, the worst part.
Yeah. No, it's yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Randomness, yeah. Even within, I didn't like it. Yeah. That's the most important thing. It's a terrible game.
You know what really bugged me about it was the fact that it had that whole letterbox effect, which ruined it for me, but apparently the update removed it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, maybe I should have stuck it out. Yeah, it was... I don't know, like it started off okay.
Yeah.
I was, to be honest, I was enjoying it up to a point. I was like, it's not Resident Evil, but was it a Miyamoto game?
Yeah, you just get to a point where you're like...
wasn't it? Anyway,
what's the point?
Yeah, no, I just got to that point with that one, and then decided. So no, I don't make any real money off of any games. I just spend it a lot. This is why my Steam account, if it would absolutely break me if I lost the password to that. It's like 400 games or something on there.
So what's your username and password? Oh, yeah.
My username is hell no. Yeah, no, it's. Oof, I love having all the games on there, but now I need to get a 1 terabyte SSD because I've got a 256. And I went for one of the Corsair G something speed, the one that's like 555 megabit per second transfer speed instead of 500, but you'd lose 6 meg or 6 gig.
One.
Yeah, that. But I need to go up to a 1 TB.
Nice. Yeah. I've been looking at. Obviously, I'm a console player, so please don't slaughter me for PCP.
Not at all.
When it comes to storage, I'm looking to upgrade my systems.
But you can do that now, though. Is what I've been reading.
You
get 1 terabyte drive.
You can even use external storage, I think.
Yeah, with PS4 you can like plug in like some other hard drive as well and store shit on it.
Yeah, no, the Xbox One you can just plug into the back of it and boom, you've got like more storage than you need.
Oh really? Oh wow, I didn't see. I did not. Okay, I've got like a little 1 terabyte drive sitting here that could be used.
Probably that's
I play console too.
Yeah?
So what? Sorry.
You'd obviously have to format it to.
Yeah, and probably be USB 3 at least. Otherwise, I mean, your read write is super slow.
No, I picked up a 1 terabyte USB 3 drive for like $600 or something. So that's
where.
And it was on special, and it's now sitting in my drawer next to me, doing absolutely jack shit.
Oh, nice.
I like how you actually went and like took it out to show it to us, even though we got
I was just checking because I don't know where it is, and I just opened my drawer and it's not actually in the drawer next to me, so I don't know where it is. But I have there's 5 terabytes. There's 5 hard drives sitting on my desk. They're all 2 terabytes, and there's a NAS unit sitting here with 3 hard drives in it they're all 2 terabytes as well, because I'm a fucking idiot. When I see a deal for hard drive space, I'm just like, ooh, because you always need more. I mean, I think I'm sitting on about 20 terabytes or something now, and I don't need it anymore. That's the sad thing. I've now reached the point where it's not that useful. I stream all my music. I stream all my movies. Mm-hmm. I don't need local storage for anything other than games.
Man, you can always re-download games.
Yeah, but some of it takes a while.
Yeah, that's why I have other games.
You don't have to put I actually fell into quite a bit there with the hard drive thing. I built this like fucking media server for myself in my living room, and I've got like fucking hard drives plugged into hard drives there, and I was like fucking leeching everything. I've got like fucking 3 terabytes of series, etc., etc., etc.
But you owned the box sets for them too, didn't you?
So what?
What? You owned the box sets, and therefore you downloaded them to keep a digital copy. Didn't you?
Yeah, you get a code with the box sets.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to buy the box sets.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
there you
completely legal, Anyway,
Yes. Good.
of course, we don't support. Geeknode does not endorse pirating. All right, guys, get that clear. All right, no, but anyway, the bit I fell into was now I have all these fucking hard drives sitting around, and now I went over to streaming, which renders my drives exactly fucking useless.
Write them and plug them into your console.
Yeah, I haven't really got all that much content on console yet, but yeah, that's the plan for the future. But right now, I'm like, I just got like fucking like all the Star Trek on my one hard drive, and I think like Game of Thrones and some other things like Fresh Prince, stuff like that. And then
There's an eclectic mix.
Yeah.
and then, of course,
Star Trek, Game of Thrones, Fresh Prince.
Yeah, that's how we roll. Yeah, we like roll with the Prince and then roll with the Prince in Game of Thrones. So yeah, that's like
Fair
keep
enough.
it in the family.
Okay, fair.
No Lannister pun intended.
No.
No Lannister.
Oh, do you know what? Actually, one of my favourite things about Game of Thrones was an advert that was put out. So, in one of the last episodes of Game of Thrones, when Cersei Lannister has to walk and she's all shaven and naked through the streets, and some
that was
dude like
CGI.
jumps out, and goes, "I'm a Lannister, suck my cock," or something.
Oh yeah.
Did you see that there was an advert placed for an extra to be flown over for one day just to do that?
Just to do that.
Like, they put out an advert for an extra, like saying, we need one extra who's not scared of full frontal male nudity and to jump out and say the line, "Oh, but let's just suck my cock."
Like, for your resume as an actor, what do you fucking put on your resume for that? Like, oh, I was on Game of Thrones, what did you do? No, I fucking jumped out and yelled, "Suck my cock," It's like...
At Sarah Connor, that's a brave man.
Yeah, all right. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Especially, it's a good show. It's a good show. I do enjoy.
Yeah, it's a good show. Just don't make don't make the mistake of watching with your parents, though.
I made the mistake of watching with my wife, and she really didn't enjoy it.
Well, my wife's all into it, so it's perfect. It's perfect with my wife, but my mom sat into a few episodes unintentionally when I was like not really fucking paying attention, and then like Game of Thrones was on, and she's like, I come back and she's like all intensely fucking watching this hectic scene with like, what's his name, Tyrion, and like two hookers, and I'm like, oh well, all right, that's all I'm going to say about that. Then
it's worse in the books. Mom shouldn't read the books.
No, she shouldn't. She really shouldn't.
Yeah. See, there's a nice thing about being married, not being married. I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
My spouse likes the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. What else is on our list here? Let's
Let's have a look on the list of important things to talk about.
Very important.
Well, we've spoken about Fallout 4.
Actually, no.
We've spoken a bit about
we didn't really.
COD Black Ops 3. We've mentioned it. We kind of glossed
Bond,
over
though,
it.
right? We were talking about Bond, right? I actually have an interesting story to latch onto that Spectre release. My wife went and pre-ordered the fucking Z5 Xperia phone, right?
I won't lie, that's an awesome phone.
Yeah, and it's like the Spectre edition, all right? So apparently this thing has like a better camera than the other one, but it's not a better camera than the premium edition Z5. And it's confusing because we got the phone, like we opened it and we're like, all right, start it up, and we're like, okay, so what is this making this phone Spectre? Right, so we can't find anything on it, like not even like a bonus content of Spectre or like a trailer or a behind the scenes or like a wallpaper or anything. And she gets on the line with like a certain company and she's like there, and 400 rounds airtime later, we discover, oh no, what makes this phone Spectre is there's a for James Bond in the background. And that is what makes it the Spectre edition.
There's a what for James Bond?
It's a theme, like a phone theme, like a desktop.
Did it cost you more for that?
You'd have to ask her, but I think it does cost a bit more than the regular Xperia.
No way.
Just for
That's
a slight
ridiculous.
camera upgrade and like a literal theme that you could like go get in the Android store for probably like $13. So yeah, that's my little story about Spectre.
So do you know what the price difference between the devices is?
I could look it up, but yeah, I would have to be lying if I said, but I think it's a couple $100, eh?
Okay.
I'd be pissed, man. I'd be seriously pissed.
Oh, trust me, she was pissed off.
See, I've got an old Z2, and I loved it. It was an amazing phone, but and this is the problem. The problem that I have with the Z series and all of these waterproof phones is one thing. Yes, they're waterproof, but your charging point is locked away behind a sealed little door that you have to open every night in order to charge it. And it frays and it wears, and then it's not waterproof, which I found out to my detriment when it got wet. And I thought, oh, it'll be fine. And meanwhile, it leaked like a sieve.
Wireless charging?
No, well, it didn't. I didn't get the wireless charging pad for some reason.
That's
Apparently,
perfect.
I'm too much of a schmuck. But, yeah, I didn't. I didn't get it.
Yeah,
I've actually got the Z3. Also
I've
not
also got
bad
the Z3.
phone. But obviously, yeah, you have to like open the little door, plug in the charger, all of that.
Get the pad.
The pad is the way to go. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Now,
put the
my
pad
other
down,
issue.
put the phone on the pad, done.
My other issue was I bought a body glove case because I thought, you know what, it's a nice phone. I don't want to break it. I don't drop them too often. Like, yeah, exactly. I'll spend a little bit more than just your usual crappy $100, cell phone cover, and I'll get a body glove one. I think it was like 350 rand or something. I was like, but it'll keep it safe. Yeah, does it have a slot for you to open the fucking thing to charge? No, it doesn't. So you have to take the cover off every night in order to charge it.
Brilliant design right
like,
there.
yeah,
what manufacturing company was this? Let's just have a round of applause there.
That was Body Glove. Well done, Body Glove.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Go Body Glove.
Yeah, there.
Other manufacturers are available and recommended above Body Glove because they're shit. Yeah. So anyway, enough about my Z2.
All right, yeah, that's it for my
next to me.
story.
It's all dead. Fallout 4 is coming out tomorrow. It's one of the biggest releases of the year. It's probably one of the biggest releases of the last 5 years, to be honest.
Definitely.
It's huge.
Can I be
I've got it.
honest?
Yeah. You don't
I am
care.
so excited for this game.
Yay!
Like,
Yay!
I literally got to the point where I was watching YouTube videos of gameplay today, and I got anxious at work. I was like, do I literally wait for my review code, or do I get up at midnight and go to BT Games and go buy it?
Oh, yeah, it's a tough choice.
Yeah.
See, lucky for the PC owner is the preload. It is an absolute godsend. I mean, I've had it loaded on my PC. I would have been playing it today, but because of moral reasons, I chose not to use the VPN method to connect to Australia. Completely for moral reasons, not because it would refuse to connect. That definitely wasn't because of that.
Yeah.
So,
I'm
those
actually
moral
trying to
reasons,
find the
right.
link again where I posted about the VPN.
I made a moral decision to not let the VPN connect so that I couldn't play it early.
Well, there you go.
I'm sure it's literally the VPN that's making the moral decision for you.
I think so. It's almost like my conscience. It's my little Jiminy Cricket. It's sitting on my shoulder there
You
going,
will not
"Hey,
play.
don't connect to Australia. They win at rugby. The bastards." No, I'm so excited. I've got the Pip-Boy app on my phone ready to go. I didn't.
Yeah, I've done the same.
I still have
didn't
to
shell
get
out
that.
for
I
the.
forgot about that app, actually.
Dude, get on it.
I have to fucking get that.
Oh, you know why you can't connect to the VPN?
Why?
Because VPN services to Australia is getting DDoSed by all
I was about to say.
all the users trying to do the same thing.
I figured it would be that, yeah, because I tried two different VPN services that I've used in the past. They'll connect to Singapore, they'll connect anywhere else in the world, no issue whatsoever. Try to get to Australia,
VPN and
hell no.
VPN is all down at the moment.
So what's the next country that hits midnight?
It'll be India or somewhere like that.
But I mean, you've literally got like 3 hours and 12 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! In that case,
just
what
wait.
time is it?
I'll go for
Yeah, I'll still be awake. Still be awake. I'll get some play, and then I probably won't sleep. I don't need to be particularly compos mentis tomorrow for work. I've only got to go and sign a couple of contracts and do some stuff. Nothing that doesn't require any major thought processes, so I can just wander in, put them on someone's desk, give them a pen, and go and point to the bit they have
that's
to
going to be
sign.
me tomorrow night, basically, and I'm probably not going to sleep. And then I'm going to go to work on Wednesday, and I work with like databases and servers and stuff, so I'm going to be really alert when I'm there. And like you're just going to see like fucking blackout on the net somewhere, and it's like oh, what the fuck did Morris do? No, I fell asleep in the fucking toilet. You know?
You don't need to lodge a change control to re-index the SQL database. Just do it. Just click the button.
Just drop the fucking.
It'll be fine.
It'll be
fine.
It's not working. I'm going. Oh,
It'll
bye.
be all right.
Right. Anyway, I'm getting my
work.
copy tomorrow. I'm really excited about it. Thanks to Take a Lot again, bringing it to me, to my door, my lazy ass who does not want to fetch it.
Didn't they drop them early today? Who dropped them?
Yeah,
early?
they did.
Apparently they did.
No, they made a shipping error actually, where they dropped a bunch of the reviews.
Yeah.
What an awesome mistake to make! Actually, I was hoping I would be among them, but yeah, clearly not.
At least they punctual, extremely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, they
yeah.
really-
But
Yeah.
the PC one
Preemptively
you can't
so.
play even if you got the hard copy because you need to put the
Yeah, I
code
did
in Steam.
online. Yeah, online.
Then Steam tells you, sorry, the game has not yet been released.
Yeah,
Unless
yeah.
people stop
Nice.
DDoSing the bloody Australian VPN server so I can connect and play my
All
bloody
Reddit
game.
America is trying to play Fallout right now. That's why Australia.
Yeah, that's the problem.
There's people I'm friends with on Twitter who I saw them start streaming it earlier on today, and I was like, "You bastards!" Like, I can't wait. It's been so long, and I've replayed New Vegas.
Yeah, I also played it last week again, but
just to get myself back into the mood. And, fuck, I love that game so much. I can't wait. I wish I'd got the Pip-Boy edition.
yeah, that
Well, I
was
wasn't
sold
prepared
out
to
like a minute
yeah.
after it went live. It was like, sorry. You know,
There'll be
well,
a
I
few
wasn't
on
fast
eBay
enough.
and Gumtree and whatnot soon enough.
yeah, it's like click here, $500
Yeah.
later, like $500 or pounds. Like, get your own little Pip-Boy, you know. What's this?
It'll be worth it.
See,
Of course
I
it'll
think the
be-
novelty will wear off unless you're
Yeah.
a true collector.
Yeah,
See, I think it's going to be a huge
Just
thing
get
for
a
the
mate with a 3D
cosplayers.
printer and print one.
yeah, you can
The
do that.
cosplayers is
Excellent.
going to be a big deal for.
Yeah. Just don't print a 3D printer with your 3D printer. That's a big no-no.
yeah, you get banned.
What
for
does
that.
it? Does it
Yeah.
like
3D
blow
printer.
up?
No, it's like
Free. Oh no, it's like
in the-
dividing by zero.
It's like in the terms and conditions of the 3D printers. Like when you buy one, they tell you in the fucking leaflet, you are not allowed to print a 3D printer and market it as your own.
That's
Nice.
pretty special.
A self-replicating machine.
That's Star Trek vibes, man. Star
I
Trek.
was about to say that was
fun.
gave me the start for the little replication bay things. Little, give me a hamburger.
Apparently, though, according to the guys in Star Trek, like the characters, replicated food isn't all that good. It's not as good as like real grown or made or prepared food. It's like the discount. It's like you want to have dinner and you're close to McDonald's, so you'll just like grab a bit of McDonald's instead of having the home cooked meal, which takes longer. You know, it's like there's a clear taste difference. So I think maybe there's a quality difference if you like print a 3D printer with your 3D printer.
Yeah, I think I don't think you'd get one to
Yeah,
one.
you probably won't
Yeah,
get it to
wouldn't-
work either. No.
a bit nasty.
I
So-
don't know how it works either. Like maybe you need like a fucking design or a spec that needs. You know, I don't know.
As far as I'm aware, you do, because I know that
Yeah,
some
yeah.
guy released the designs for 3D printed guns online, and that was taken down quite quickly, but not before
Yeah.
a whole bunch of crazy Americans downloaded it,
Yeah,
which should make the world feel very, very safe.
yeah,
Obviously.
obviously, you know.
On the upside, they might not last after the first discharge of ammo.
Yeah,
That would be actually quite hilarious.
yeah, that would be
Like, hey guys, check out this gun I printed. Oh shit!
Oh, look, it's
Where-
shattered.
Where did Billy Bob go? I found his hand. I don't know where the rest of him is.
That sounds like a direct scene out of Fallout. Like,
I'd be
sounds like
so
a
okay with
companion.
that.
Like they would have dumbass fucking dialogue like that as well.
Let's see. One of my favorite NPCs was the guy from Borderlands, and I hope I get this right. I think it was Borderlands 2. In fact, yes, it definitely was Borderlands 2. The guy who you had the quest to shoot him in the head, and he was like skipping around in front of you, going, "Shoot me, shoot me, shoot me in the head, shoot me in the head."
I
And then you shoot him in the
remember
head, and
that.
he falls over and dies, and you're like, "Yay, quest complete." It's like my favorite random thing you've ever seen. Oh, I
Yeah,
miss
that's
those
pretty
little-
good.
I
You know
miss Borderlands.
You know, Fallout 4. I actually just found out today. Like the guns and stuff. All right, we already know we can like craft the guns at the little workbench and all that and what, and it's more intense than any previous modding, you know. But in New Vegas and like Fallout 3, you just go to like your inventory and there's like a button you press that says
repair.
Yeah, that says repairs or mod.
Add a mod,
add a mod, and then you just like add a pre-bought mod to it, like a scope or whatever. Apparently, in Fallout 4, you can like break down anything, like latch it together. But what I did not know was there are legendary enemies who have legendary weapons.
Yes.
And then, like, if you like, for instance, if you go into a train tunnel and there's like 1 million ghouls there, if you kill a certain amount of them, like on your screen will display like a legendary enemy has mutated, and then one of those ghouls will be like super strong and like super fast. And when you take him down, he actually will have a legendary gun or weapon, stabbing weapon or whatever on him, or a clothing item or whatever. And then you can actually take that item. You can't break it down like all the other guns and stuff in the game. You can actually just like deconstruct the base components and then use it as a base for a better weapon. And it retains the effect.
That's actually quite cool.
Yeah, it retains the effect. Like in 003, for instance, when you get a legendary item, it has like plus 20 to fucking mana or whatever. It's the same concept with these weapons. Like you'd have like 4% or 5% increase to fire rate, and then no matter what you do to that gun, it will always have that perk. So I think that's pretty much I think that should be the goal.
So you can literally strip down the weapons and reissue the parts, basically.
Yeah, basically you can make it look completely different.
That's fucking insane.
Apparently, all laser weapons, when you strip them down to the core, is a laser pistol. So it really depends on your resources what you're going to make with that laser pistol. You can extend its barrel or clip or put a scope on it or a beam splitter or a beam narrower to make it a sniper rifle or whatever. But if it's a legendary item, it will always have that legendary perk on it.
Yeah.
I think that's quite awesome. I wish like more games would implement something more like that, because it actually can become later on. Not that you're ever going to finish Fallout 4 in like soon anyway, but I think for like more tougher areas, getting the legendary items would be more of a goal, because you can obviously make better items with that, and then maybe equip yourself in all legendary gear or something. I don't know if that's possible, but yeah. I can imagine the perks are stackable. Like if you have a legendary gun and you have legendary boots, and then all those effects would, I think, stack up and make you a lot more powerful than you would be if you just had like base armor and base stuff laying around.
Yeah, like I watched a video on it today, and they were discussing how customization works, and it's absolutely insane what you can do with these guns.
Yep, it's absolutely insane.
There's only 3 guns for me, though, to be honest.
Which would those?
I've got my 3 favorite guns from the Fallout series. So, railway gun, because not much is more satisfying than putting a railway spike through someone's face.
Well, yeah.
Okay, then the junk launcher, because again, not much more fun than shooting someone in the face with an ashtray or a teddy bear and watching their whole head explode. That's just amazing. And then, of course, the Fat Boy launcher.
Well, yeah, Fat Boy. I somehow always end up forgetting, and then I use the Fat Boy indoors, like really close to me. Like there's a ghoul storming me, and I'm like, ah! And then all of a sudden I'm like, nuclear explosion 2 meters in front of me. That was a good idea.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have a lot of fun with that. I am really, apparently the base building is absolutely insane, but apparently it's also a lot of work.
It is.
So it's not just a case of build it and then fuck off and do the rest of the game.
You have to
it's build it and then you have to protect it. You have to go get all the bits, build it up, build up the defenses and all of that. And then even then, it's not safe. Even when you've got your defenses set, it can still get wrecked.
Yeah, because you see, the enemies level up. The more protected, the more further your progress is, the more intensive the enemies will get, I think. Because obviously now when you have a small little base, it's going to be like little raiders with like knives and stuff attacking you. But I believe the more...
Mole rats.
Yeah, like fucking mole rats just arriving like fucking rats and shit going, we want your shit. But I think the more high value your property becomes, like the more shit you add, the higher target it's going to be, and then attract more attention from the wastelanders. I think like the base enemy would probably be like mole rats and creatures, and then the next level would be like raiders maybe, and then a bit later on it might be like fiends or whatever, and then like full-blown
super mutants.
Yeah, like fucking super mutants and deathclaws and shit.
If you get a deathclaw like storming your base, like that's got to be a shit way to wake up in the morning.
Yeah, you know why I think they're going to add that? Because you probably played Fallout Shelter, right? You guys played Fallout Shelter,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So if you get a certain high enough level, all of a sudden there's death claws spawning as mobs attacking your shit. I think the same exact thing. I think that's a little preparation for what's going to happen in Fallout 4.
I think you might be right there.
When you get a certain level of protection and traders and stuff, and you have real things to protect, I think you're going to really have to work to protect it, because the levels of weapons I've seen that you can build for protecting your base, it's like flamethrowers, like little automated Gatling guns and stuff, and you can get people to guard your base as well. You're not going to have all that protection just because, you've got a couple of bolts and a roll of duct tape in your
it's
house.
Such a pity that part doesn't have a multiplayer component where you can invade somebody's game, go steal his shit.
I don't know. See, I disagree. And I understand why people would want it, but it was the worst part of Phantom Pain.
No, it really was.
I love the Phantom Pain, and then all of a sudden you build your forward operating base, and then people are just stealing your shit all the time. And you're in the middle of a mission, and then someone's invading your base, and you're just like, now I've got to leave the mission I'm busy doing to go back to defend the shit. And eventually you're just like, I don't care, just take it. And at this point, I just help yourself.
Yeah,
grab whatever you want.
And you know what? There's fucking people who go out to do that online. Hey, the fucking griefers. Like, they go out. That is their online game. They go out to fuck with your stuff. And I think that's a real problem in multiplayer as well. Like, online world game, building games.
They can limit it by making it only friends can invade friends. I mean, no randoms. That'll be fun. There's nothing more satisfying than mucking up your buddy's stuff.
Oh no! See, they'll agree with you, and it has to be a choice. You have to decide whether or not you're going to be part.
I mean, I play Rust, I play DayZ. Those people are the worst.
Do not even get me started on fucking DayZ.
Ever meet. Ever. Anywhere in the world.
Assholes,
we as a society is stuffed the day zombies happen.
We're fucked. Have you met those assholes in DayZ? Like, they fucking corner you, and then there's like 20 of them, and they're like, fucking dance for us or some shit like that. And then, like, give us a can of Coke and stuff, and we're gonna take all your shit, and then you're gonna dance for us and stuff. And obviously, you don't want to fucking die. So now you're fucking standing there like, oompa, loompa, doobity doo. Oh my fucking, I hate that so much. And it's so much work collecting all your shit again.
Yeah, I think
that's what pisses me off.
Build up a base in Rust or something, and then, you can't play 24/7.
No, you can't.
Next weekend,
somebody is going to fuck with it.
That's okay. In a basement, burn the whole thing down.
Sure.
So from someone who doesn't actually play DayZ or anything, what's the difference between getting robbed blind and dying?
Well, getting robbed blind, you have nothing, but you're still alive.
Okay.
So you might have a stat somewhere.
It doesn't really matter. I've got to be 100% honest with you. Like, I'll never submit if I was playing DayZ. I haven't for a while.
Fight to the death.
If you're going to kill me, you're going to have to put bullets into me, and you're going to have to ruin all the stuff you want to steal away anyway, because you shot it all to shit.
I agree.
I'm not going to let them have it for free, because if you die, you respawn miles away from anything. That's the only downside to it.
Look, that's in the final game will change, because you're going to get attributes and survival skills and stuff like that over time. So then there'll be a reason not to die. You lose your cool
if they eventually finish the fucking game, yes. Then
final game in 17 years time.
Yeah, they haven't touched that game in like a year. Hey? Like, most people are just playing the mod.
Since Dean Rocket Fuel left, man, things have
stopped. You guys need to opt into the experimental branch.
Yeah, no, I've been playing on experimental. Yeah, there is still stuff going. I mean, they're adding vehicles and all that, but it's slowed down a lot. If you want to see something good, though, go on YouTube and search for Mr. Moon, but not just Mr. Moon. Mr. Moon's a psychotic person who plays a lot of DayZ and is absolutely amazing.
Oh, you know what?
But there's a video where some guy gets basically kidnapped by the creepiest person you will ever see.
I saw that.
Have you seen that one where he's like, I'm gonna shoot you in the dick?
Yes, I saw that.
Like,
that was so creepy.
And he legitimately shoots this guy in the dick.
But his
character's walking around handcuffed with blood pouring out of his crotch, and this guy is just in absolute hysterics.
But that's the guy who used to be like a really good guy, and then he got fed up with everybody griefing, so he turned complete evil. Is that the guy with the voice?
Yeah, he's a special boy. Yeah, but
it's like, if you want to watch like something good concerning DayZ, I don't know if you know Frankie on DayZ.
Yeah, Frankie on 1080p.
Yeah, that guy. He's like fucking awesome. I've watched like most of his DayZ stuff. He tries to make it like a little story when he shows you the gameplay. It's not just like, okay, let's play the game and...
Very scripted though, eh? He
Yeah,
runs his own server with own people. Nothing there happens randomly.
Yeah, what I like about
nothing
it,
wrong
though,
with it. I
is
mean, it's really
like,
entertaining. It's just...
what I like about it is the entertainment value. Like, you could seriously watch his thing and you wouldn't lose any entertainment value at all as opposed to watching an actual, like... show.
No,
it's actually entertaining, you know. That's what I quite enjoy about it. But if you haven't checked him out, it's Frankie in 180p.
Frankie on PC in 1080p.
Yeah. That's him. If you want to check out, he has some other videos as well. I saw he was playing Rust recently, and
he makes a shit ton. He's a pretty good lad.
Sure, that takes a lot of money.
The one thing that I must say that although I have my issues with DayZ and the fact that it's kind of stalled, like the one thing that I do enjoy is the amount of initiative people have taken. So friends of mine over at Dawnbreaker Gaming, they had an event over the weekend which was basically hijack the convoy. So they had a convoy of their staff members. So it was my friends like Snoov and Porna and Pixel and those lot driving in a convoy around the map. And just keep driving, and then they basically just had it opened up to all of the Dawnbreaker Gaming community to come and just attack the convoy, and that was the whole purpose of it. You know, it's not a game where there's like an end game. It's just
you keep it interesting, you know.
So it was so you had all these guys running around setting up ambush points in the different towns and all of this, and then like them trying to crash their way through everything, and it was just apparently it was a really, really, really good time.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. You see, that stuff like that should be on YouTube, not fucking what. You won't believe what happened next to the guy who saw the screenshot of Fallout 4, and then you click there, and you click there, and it's like, okay, this isn't even anything remotely to do with Fallout 4.
I can't. No, the worst thing for me on the YouTubes is reaction videos.
Oh, your kids react to Fallout 1.
Oh no, just anything. Like even for okay, so I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I fucking love Star Wars. I think it's one of the best franchises that's ever existed, and I absolutely adore everything about it. But you know what? These fucking fake reaction videos of people watching the trailer, and people watch it and don't click that's not a normal reaction. They go, no, that guy really is screaming with joy, not because he's got a webcam on him and he's wants your views. I don't understand it, man. It pisses me off something chronic. Because I watched it and I saw the Millennium Falcon. I'm like, yay, the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't look like that.
Oh, shit, man. Oh, yeah. Come on now. Yeah, Millennium Falcon, boy. No, I went, oh cool, Millennium Falcon's in it.
That happened to no real person ever, anywhere in the world.
We could get.
See, when I watched the Star Wars launch trailer, I was like, oh shit, that looks cool. Let me book tickets. I didn't like half crap my pants and just
I didn't run into the bathroom and have a quick one off the wrist. I managed to hold off. It drives me nuts.
Since we're on this subject, where do you guys think?
I was about to say, subject of Star Wars or masturbation, because this conversation can go one of two ways.
Yeah, there's two topics here.
We could do both, but anyway.
Let's go with Star Wars first.
Where is Luke Skywalker? Where do you guys think he is? Why is he not in the trailer?
He's old.
Yeah, Mark Hamill isn't healthy.
Yeah, he's too busy. He's too busy voice acting and so many other things.
He's too busy being the fucking Joker.
He's using the Force.
Yeah, if I remember the canon from the novels that I read that were based after. So after the fall of Darth Vader, then came Admiral Thrawn, who was like this blue skin, no powers of the Force, which is what I liked about him, just a genius tactician. And if I remember correctly in the books, Luke Skywalker had kind of disappeared then out on a mission to the Outer Rim. Yeah. Which I'm hoping they're going to tie it into that whole thing, because then they tie into the whole thing of there being an invasion fleet from outside of the Empire coming in.
I really don't know.
All of a sudden the Empire and the Rebels, or, the Republic and the ex-Empire, now Rebels, whatever the fuck you want to call them, where they have to fight essentially together to protect themselves from this external threat. I like that idea. I'm hoping that's the route.
I don't know if they can actually follow that idea, because they scrapped all the official canon after Episode 6, so they could actually make the new trilogy original. And they actually lost a lot of good content by scrapping that. They lost like what, Mara Jade and Kyle Katarn and
Kyle Katarn is a god,
and like the new Jedi Temple and all the adventures of like the clone army, like the Jedi clone army. I mean, and like I don't know, it's just like so many. Okay, some cock things got lost as well, but mostly
as long as Jar Jar's
they'll
gone,
probably
I'm
cherry
happy.
pick from the stuff anyway.
Yeah, I'm hoping Kyle Katarn makes
Dude,
it.
if they bring
through.
Kyle Katarn, and that might be enough to make me masturbate.
Yeah.
Like, I love the Jedi Academy games. In my opinion, they are
those...
hands down the best Star Wars games. Never mind that they're a little bit old.
Like Dark Forces too. Like,
oh, dude.
Like I spent
so good.
forever on that fucking game.
So good. And grabbing people and throwing them up in the air and watching them sell. I loved it. It was so much fun.
So
I hope Mara Jade, Kyle Katarn, they can stay in. I think Luke will be out of the Outer Rims. That's what I'm hoping for.
Isn't there a part in the trailer where you see him in like an X-Wing fighter? I'm sure if you look closely at it, he's sitting there, because every time I watch the trailer, I'm sure that's Mark Hamill.
It could be.
That would be interesting.
I mean,
take a look at the trailer again, and you'll see it. It's one of the X-Wing fighters where it like quickly switches to it, and then switches to another scene.
Like little sneaky.
I also noticed that guy. I also thought it looked like him, but
because
no one really goes on about it, I'm not sure if it really is him, but it could be. It could very well be him. At least I hope so, because I know in the trailer, definitely confirmed, like there is a scene where he puts his hand on R2. That I know.
Does he?
Yeah.
Does he put his hand on R2?
Yeah, like he put his like.
Does R2 have to go to the police and show them on the doll where Luke touched him?
I got molested by a Jedi. Anyway,
Luke Skywalker touched me.
Luke Skywalker touched me in my north.
Look at my circuits; they're all rusted. Why do you?
They're all wet.
It doesn't work anymore.
They're all wet. Right. Anyway, I digress. So he puts his he has that little robot hand because he couldn't really fight as a Jedi when he faced Vader, and he had 5 minutes of Jedi training, so he lost his hand. So people are saying where in the trailer is seen on this fiery planet putting his hand on R2, and it goes
there it is again.
Yeah, there it is again. But that's what he fucking does. I swear. And then they have this dialogue in the back that's heavily recycled from, I think it is episode 6, where he tells Leia "Oh, you're my sister. I've been perving you all the time, but my family have the Force and shit." So
he puts his hand on her too. Huh?
Yeah, he
did.
actually does a bit more to her, but
it's the uncut thing. Everyone made such a big deal about Luke kissing Leia. Luckily, they also didn't show him fingering her in the butt.
Yeah. That could have been a problem. But anyway, then they have this dialogue.
George Lucas and incest, they go together well.
Well,
disclaimer: that is the opinion of Pikey ZA. Geeknode do not believe that George Lucas believes in incest and think that he's a lovely man.
So he is.
I don't know. I think he'd fuck any member of his family.
I love Played. It's all up there. With the most awesome things ever. But let's try and forget Jar Jar for one.
I was about to say, I'll be happy if we see any of the cast members hunting down any surviving Gungans and murdering them.
The special editions as well. I was not okay with fucking what's-his-face Hayden Christensen being photoshopped into the closing scenes of episode 6, okay? I was not for that.
I wasn't for Hayden Christensen in any
Full
Star
stop.
Wars.
Anything.
Yes.
Dude, he was the most boring freaking character I have ever seen in my life.
Let me tell you something about Hayden Christensen, okay? This fucking guy, he picked up a princess with the pickup line of, "I don't like sand, it gets stuck in my arsehole." And it worked. It fucking worked, okay?
Bro, when you've got the Force, it kind of makes things
a
easy.
Fucking pear across a table and feed
I can turn sand into diamonds with my ass.
I could surf with a
would
lake
be a
of
skill.
fire and then fucking die really stupidly.
I hate that prick.
That's
the only time he showed any emotion, it was when he was crying like a little bitch because they killed them like animals, so I killed them like animals.
That was actually the only thing he was good at.
The truth is, he actually looked like he needed to take a shit the whole way through that movie.
So
Yeah,
whiny little bitch.
And like, he just looks so uncomfortable. Like, I haven't gone for weeks. Now I have to play in a Star Wars movie.
I don't think they gave him his lines as a joke. It's like, Kung Pao into the fist. Look, that's that guy over there. We trained him wrong as a
We
joke.
trained him wrong as a joke.
Yeah.
What a legend.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
face, your foot style. How'd you like it?
Oh, Master Payne, it is such a good one. Have you beating random people? Oh.
Oh, God. Let's not start on Kung Pao.
All right, now let us not start on that. Anyway,
I love that movie
is like,
so much.
I really hope they're not making a similar mistake with this guy, what's his name, Finn, in the new movie. I really hope he has some acting ability, because what I see so far from the trailer, everyone just is really good at looking shocked and amazed and running and looking angry. I really hope there's
that how
like
you
more
act?
emotions than
But that's
very
J.J.
angry.
Abrams in a nutshell.
Very
Make
sad.
scared and
Dude.
confused-looking people.
And any time they don't look scared, confused, or angry enough, he just whacks a massive lens flare over their face.
It's like, yo, I mean, it works. Like, who needs facial expressions? You know, just fucking lens flare.
There we go. It'll be good. Oh, I'm hoping it'll be good. I've been trying to avoid too much about it. Like, I've been giving it, you know, I've watched the trailers and all that, but I've been avoiding all of the breakdowns and the 10 things you might have missed in this, which let's be honest, are generally fucking retarded anyway.
Yeah,
It's
and
like,
then
10 things you might have
it goes
missed.
like,
Number
did you
10.
Did you see there's a fucking
There's a
Star Destroyer?
stormtrooper.
Did you see there's a
Yeah.
Star Destroyer sticking the fuck out of the sand on Tatooine?
Yeah.
No, I missed that. I wasn't looking at the time.
No, they're annoying. So
Yeah.
I'm just hoping that they're good.
I hope for the best. Just
please let them be
on
good.
the same subject, I'm not sure people in Bloemfontein know what Star Wars is, because on the opening day, it's like there's a show at 11 at like pretty much. Like,
Oh yes, you dick! I hate you because of this.
we have like the 11 o'clock show, and it's a public holiday, right? Not a single fuck is given by anyone in Bloem. Like,
There's still tickets.
dude, the whole fucking cinema is available. There's like 2 seats sold, and that's the seats I'm taking. And like the evening show is booked like I think about 20 seats or so, but I'm pretty much gonna like.
You can't get a seat in Cape Town. Full
No,
stop.
like
There's
IMAX,
no
Joburg,
way.
Cape Town, everywhere is full except fucking Bloem. It's like people are not aware of anything outside.
Does Bloom have a IMAX?
No, Bloem has
So
absolutely
see,
fuck all.
that's the problem right there. Also, this is in the middle of December, right?
Yeah, it's like
So
16
all of
December.
Bloemfontein is in Cape Town or P.
Yeah, everyone's like, so they bought tickets there. So I'm going to be like sitting in the cinema, like, there's going to be like a few weird people there, like in the corner, dressed like Jedi and stuff. I'm just going to be sitting there going, oh, all right, this is very awesome.
We're going to watch a Mimosa.
No, actually, Mimosa. I wanted to go to the waterfront, but
The waterfront, that's so cute.
yeah, actually, you know, people get confused with that. The waterfront actually has water. It doesn't have a fucking ocean or anything, but it has this like fucking sewage runoff dam type fucking thing.
I know, I used to work there.
Yeah, and
the
the place is, the mall is built around it, and it's advertised and marketed as the Loch Logan waterfront. And it's actually the same river that like comes from the zoo with all the shit and stuff from the animals and stuff.
There's a cinema there now as well, though, yeah.
Yeah, there's a big new Metro one, but they like,
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know, they don't even have a fucking screening. So I was like, fuck that, I'm gonna go to Mimosa and like just go sit there awkwardly looking at people until the movie starts. So yeah, that's pretty much what's happening in Bloem on opening day.
What's the internet like in Bloemfontein?
It's fine.
I'm not gonna lie to you. There are some areas where it's pretty good. In my area,
no one has it.
no, everyone. Actually, a
Low
lot of
contention
people.
ratios.
A lot of people
No,
have
dude,
internet.
it's really simple. Basically, what happens is Werner just sends me an SMS, and I download whatever it is he wants it, and save it onto a little flash drive and tie it to a pigeon's
No,
leg.
not even.
I was going to say, carry a
I
pigeon
let that
over.
pigeon go.
No,
There
not
we
even a
go.
flash
Send
drive,
him.
dude. Like a fucking CD.
Yeah, we,
So I don't have a DVD writer. Like,
we are building a massive facility near Bloemfontein for university cloud services. Like,
Oh, really?
so enormous.
Pigeons, a fleet of pigeons.
Yeah, thousands of
Ooh,
them.
nice.
thousands. Fucking
They'll just be flying in. Like, here's your copy
It's
of
going to be
Windows
a cloud
10.
of pigeons.
our pigeons will blot out the sun.
That's it.
Yes.
With a
I'm only
floppy
kidding. I
drive.
know Bloem's
Yes,
pretty
with-
next to that.
With a floppy, bunch of pigeons with a floppy disk strapped to each one.
Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, the internet is quite cock in most areas, but like the area I live in, for instance, they haven't heard of fucking ADSL at all. Like, I phoned Telkom and they're like, what? So I wasn't gonna go down that road.
What area is that in, Werner?
I live on the edge of Bayswater where Noordhoek starts.
Okay, but that's
so you know where that area is. Yeah, you know that area. It's like, there's not much going on. So I actually got this wireless company, which is not too bad. Like, they put a little thingy on your roof, like a little dish, and give you a Wi-Fi modem and everything. And it actually runs at uninterrupted 2 meg per second. So, and it's uncapped as well. So I'm quite content. It's like I can play online. I can do fucking pretty much anything. I mean, I'm talking to you guys now. So that's pretty.
And when Vernon and I started talking, he was also watching someone streaming Fallout 4 while we were talking.
Yeah, I actually stopped that. I think the guy might have...
There you go.
I think the guy might have died of, like, had a seizure or something, because he was at it for, like, 24 hours straight, and he was, like, going on about, I'm so tired, my hand, So it just actually went dead against the wall, so I don't know what the fuck happened to him. So.
Going back to Fallout 4, I see that people are actually getting banned. Their Steam accounts are being banned for VPNing into the service.
Nice. Now all of a sudden my moral decision to let the VPN not allow me to connect doesn't seem like such a bad idea.
Apparently there's a clause in the Steam contract where it says you agree that you will not use IP proxying or other methods to disguise a place of residence.
Breach of contract, motherfucker.
Yep.
Ban.
Dude,
that's gonna hurt.
Ban hammer.
Dude, I will literally be looking at tens and tens of thousands of rands worth of games gone if my account got blocked.
Yeah, that's insane.
Exactly. But all you got to do is wait 2 hours, 40 minutes, and you're in.
Yay! That's it. I can do that.
Some people cannot wait that long. It's like...
I'm not the best when it comes to delayed gratification, but I reckon I can hold off. If it's a choice between losing tens of thousands of games or waiting a couple of hours, you know what? I'm going to go with the sensible option.
It's not that hard. It's like you can just chill out.
I'll be alright.
Which reminds me on Fallout 4, now, there's another feature I saw that I actually didn't know about akin to the legendary items. There's your power armor, right? You get your power armor and really early in the game, apparently. And you get to use it...
From a crashed vertibird.
Fuck, what did you just do?
From a crashed vertibird.
Oh, yeah, apparently you get it, and then you have to, like, put it on and fight some guy. And apparently it's like a little preview about what you can do later on in the game. Just, like, really early in the game. I think you're, like, fucking level 1 or something when you do it. And then just like gives you a little preview in a powerful fight with like a super mutant, what you can do. Yeah. But what I did not know...
I think he has to fight a Deathclaw. Isn't it the one that they used in the trailer where you see the guy take it and he takes the minigun off the side? It's a Brotherhood of Steel vertibird, and he takes the minigun off the side and jumps down and he kills a Deathclaw.
Right.
See, it's similar to all the games where they, where you start off as a super powered guy and then you get all your powers stripped from you.
Yeah, and then something happens, like you get demoted. But the power armor, actually, what I find very interesting, alright, you can like mod it and put it in your little garage and stuff. But what I didn't know is it actually runs off a little item called a fusion core, like a battery pack. And you actually cannot run around using your power armor all the time. You have to have...
So you just use it on set.
Yeah,
you got to go for like a big assault. It's time to pull out the big guns.
Like if you want to like take out a big enemy or like on a big mission, then you go fetch your power armor. And when the fusion core runs out, that's it. Your power armor stops working. You have to climb the fuck out of it, leave it right there where you are, and go find a fusion core and put it back in, and then it will work.
Hopefully you can just bookmark it or fast travel to it. Or
I'm going to hope you can carry a couple of extras. Hopefully they don't weigh too much so you can carry a couple
I know
of
it will always be marked on your map if you leave it somewhere.
Oh, that's cool.
It will be marked, but I do not know if you can fast travel to it.
That's okay.
I wonder if people can steal it.
But I'm sure they'll introduce a perk where you can constantly run it like later on in the game.
Late game,
yeah, that would be awesome. If,
if you fucking shit up
training or something.
If you fucking shit up with power armor the whole time, the game's just going to be like, why am I playing this?
Sure.
It's like, go into this nest of rad scorpions. Okay.
No problem.
Squash.
No
okay, that's done.
Yeah, so that's actually the only other thing I wanted to say about Fallout. As far as I just know that there's like 2 locations so far where you can pick it.
Count is worth on Steam.
Oh.
He's also not
Holy
like 46% of his games.
Hey!
Woo!
Alright, don't get that.
That is a lot of money.
Alright, don't
Yeah,
don't get
$5,552.
Well, that's
That
Yeah,
is
So
a
what's
lot.
the username and password?
So the username is Fred Jibbity, and
actually, you know what? No, Skype has this nice little feature. You type in your password and it'll show.
it just shows us stars.
Yeah, it just shows
okay.
stars.
Yeah,
Just type in. You know, it's okay. We're buds. We won't do anything.
Hell's no! Whoa, 80,000 rands worth of games. Oh, you know
That's
what?
it.
There we go.
That's
Not bad.
stupid.
That's not bad.
That is stupid. Okay, I'm not using the VPN. No ways.
Look, obviously, if you bought everything on sale, it's quite a bit cheaper.
Yeah,
That's your
I
total
think
value.
it like takes into account the general value of like a game, like maybe like per average of like what $20 a game or something.
Matthew's
Yeah, so I end
library
up buying a
is
lot.
$17.50 on average.
All right. Well, yeah. So around there.
Damn, that's a lot. Anyway, yeah, shit.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Okay, that's just scared the crap out of me.
Yeah, so don't get banned.
No, I'm not going
No.
to. No
Yeah, don't
VPNs.
get banned.
VPNs are the devil. Don't do it. Oh my god.
It's an expensive mistake.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay. Another interesting thing I want to talk about, which is something that I saw today, which made me nearly shit myself. I laughed about it a little bit, and it also made me shit myself. So Black Ops 3 has been taking fire for apparently training girls to be killers.
Oh my god.
So because they've included female playable characters, so if you didn't have female playable characters in Black Ops 3, it would be sexist and non-representative. But because they have, someone out there has still found a way to take offense and say it's now training girls to be murderers.
Well,
Which one of them had dogs in it?
Oh my god.
Ghosts.
Yeah, so essentially we were training our animals to be killers because it's got dogs in it as well.
Dude, I don't know. Hey, this one squirrel outside my window, like I'd look out there, he'd be out there with like a combat knife going, I'm fucking
But
get you, man.
what would they say about Tomb Raider?
Man, people
I mean, she
find
literally
anything
murders
to-
her way through, a small population.
Exactly.
Well, the population
gorilla-
is trying to kill her at least, so it's not like
Yeah.
It doesn't
random.
make it okay.
Any of you guys played it?
Not the new one.
I haven't played the new one. I played the original, but I think my opinion of enemies in Tomb Raider is like you guys probably saw Dracula Dead and Loving It, right?
Yeah.
And when the guy asks him like, "What did the villagers do to deserve such horrendous treatment?" Dracula just replies, "They had it coming." So I think it's a case of they just have it coming, all right? They're fucking there, they're just pissing people off on the island, so just go for it, just fucking
murder them all.
Okay, you were asking who's played Tomb Raider yet?
Yeah.
Okay, it essentially releases tomorrow.
Yeah, that's
Obviously,
what I thought.
I've had my copy for quite a while because I actually reviewed it, and it's insane. It's huge. It's much bigger than the first one, and it's literally like the developers have gone collectible before. Every era that you're in, there's like just collectibles everywhere.
Man.
They've gone Assassin's Creed all up in that
Mad
bitch.
Max.
God.
But
Mad Max also.
it's actually worth hunting them down, and then also the challenge tombs and everything. Like the first one that they brought out, those challenge tombs felt pathetic.
Yes,
basically.
they were.
That was
They
super
were.
easy.
The challenge tombs in this are huge. They're massive, and they actually make you think.
Nice.
Oh,
Okay, that's
so
good.
it's not like put 2 water barrels on a fucking lift and then like jump, hang on it, and then like throw one down and then toss another one. It's not like stupid things like that.
No, it's essentially you walk in the door and you've got this huge tomb, and you literally have to try find your way to the treasure, basically.
When
And
is the release date for not Xbox?
for not Xbox,
Never.
I'm not actually sure.
When's
There's a bit of
the,
a debate around that, actually.
I'm assuming the embargo is going to lift tomorrow. Darryl.
Right.
No,
Lifted,
the
I think.
embargo lifted today. Huh?
Oh, did it? So
Yeah,
is your review gone live?
Yeah, went live.
Nice.
This morning.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, go and check that out. By the time this goes up, it'll be yesterday morning.
Yeah.
Go
Here
and
we
check
go.
it out if you've got any interest in Rise of the
First
Tomb
quarter
Raider.
next year for Windows. and this time next year for PlayStation 4.
Nice.
This time next year.
Yeah, to quarter 4.
All right. Yeah.
I suppose at least they're putting the time into the port then.
Yeah.
Let's hope so. All not delaying it. Just,
Or cancelling it.
Yeah. So my official score.
Dum, dum, dum.
My official score in the game was 90 out of 100.
Oh, nice.
That is good.
So
that
it
seems
is
to be
that
the
good.
general consensus. People are quite impressed with it.
Yeah.
I think that's good. I'm seldomly impressed with games these days. Like, usually, not to name any names, but certain places will, rate it 9 out of 4. Not 9 out of 4, 9.4 out of 10. Yeah, that's pretty fucking good. Actually, no, 9.4 out of 10, and then I'm like, oh, this must be awesome. And then I make the mistake of fucking buying the thing, and then I'm like, oh, this isn't all that awesome. And it's actually good to see a game up to its hype that, Precursor did. Because people are going nuts about Tomb Raider for a year already. And it's actually good to see a game that can actually fully live up to what people were promising and saying about it.
So the nice thing is Crystal Dynamics is actually pushing to improve the overall experience. So it's not one of those where it's let's make a sequel copy paste. It looks like the development studio is actually putting a lot of time and effort into their games, which is fantastic.
And I think the thing the developers are really neglecting is that they forget gamers tend to appreciate that. And they build up a brand loyalty to the developer. For instance, if Squaresoft released a pretty good Final Fantasy 3 times in a row, you're going to expect the same thing every time. And that's what it's like.
And then you run into Final Fantasy X2 and go,
yeah, and then you go,
shit is this?
What the fuck is this? But I think companies tend to forget, really good companies like Blizzard, they have their cult following, and people tend to set a bar and expect a certain level of quality and immersion in your game. And some companies just don't give a fuck. If someone else would be making the second Tomb Raider, they'd maybe put it on a new island, 1 or 2 new features, and maybe a modifiable bow and some bullshit story. And that would be it. But whereas you have the company that did it originally, and you have a certain quality expectation, they actually deliver on that quality expectation.
What I've seen is that the last one, they weren't happy with the sales, even though I thought it sold pretty well. It was a few million. It's never going to be, Call of Duty figures, but it shouldn't try to be.
Oh, no, they really shouldn't.
And because some people buy a platform for 1 or 2 games. There's guys I know that only buy a PlayStation when there's a new GTA on it, or Gran Turismo on it, or they only buy a console. They only have a console because of competitive Call of Duty. So if it moves to that console, they don't bother with all the other stuff. I mean, even Uncharted series, which is very well rated, sales-wise, not that impressive, really, which is sad.
But Nathan Drake is also another person who is exceptional at committing just mass genocide and then and destroying architectural marvels of the world. It's like, hey, look, we found this temple suspended in the mountains of the Himalayas.
Let's fuck it up completely.
Oh, shit.
I
guess I'm the only one who's ever going to see it.
Yeah,
this is true. Although the one thing I'll never understand about Tomb Raider and Uncharted is you walk into this tomb that's been undisturbed for 150,000 years, but there's a burning wooden torch on the side before you get there.
Or box of shotgun ammo.
Yeah, you're like, how did that get there?
They made shit to last back then, dude. It's I lit this fire to last for ages.
That wood burns for long.
Yeah, it's they should market that shit for a Brian,
I wish consoles lasted that long.
Oh, dude, yeah.
The last gen lasted way too long.
That's what amuses me as well.
I've still got my 360 and my 3.
This is completely fucking off topic now. But,
we had a topic?
Well, yeah.
No,
really.
well, yeah.
What was the topic?
But when they find alien technologies in film, it never not works. It dig up a fucking Stargate and they plug it in and it fucking works. Try that with any human technology.
Nokia 3310.
Yeah, okay, well, yeah. That fucking thing, you can throw it into the fucking sun and
we found a Apple G4 PC thing under the desk that hasn't been switched on for 11 years the other day. Switched it on, still works.
Well, I mean, that's 11 years, but take it on, the film timeline.
Yeah, 11 years at a university. That's 11 million years anywhere else.
Yeah, all right, except that then. but it always works. Like, they didn't plug in the Stargate and go, oh, shit.
404 not found.
Yeah, fuck, we need to contact the service provider.
It would have been a terrible movie if they had.
It's like Daniel Jackson's like running around trying to phone MTN and stuff.
It's like, guys,
please hold,
tech
press
support.
1. Yeah, press 1.
Please
Talking about
we are trying to pay off our debt. We'll get back to you soon.
Yeah,
like,
damn right.
Like, continue this call, you have to purchase 45,000 rands worth of data.
Oh, wow, that would be a bit much. Sorry, talking about developers, as you were earlier with the Tomb Raider. So I want to talk a little bit about my favorite developer, CD Projekt Red. I love The Witcher. I love the books. I love all three of the games. I love all of them, and I absolutely love the fact that they are now apparently concentrating pretty close to 100% on Cyberpunk 2077.
Awesome.
Really? So if anyone who's not aware, Cyberpunk was a pen and paper RPG system that was manufactured, and then it came out. Cyberpunk 2 was Cyberpunk 2020. I've completely forgotten the guy's name, but there's a really good YouTube video when they interview him about it, and it's fantastic. He's the guy who created the original Cyberpunk game system. So CD Projekt Red, like I said, they're my favorite developers. They seem to pour their heart and soul into everything they do. I mean, they've just done amazing stuff with The Witcher, especially The Witcher 3 is hands down one of the best games this year.
Yeah.
So, I'm excited for it. There's like a teaser trailer out. It looks incredible. It looks like everything I love about like a dystopian future. So I don't know if anyone else has seen it.
Yeah, the 2012 trailer.
Yes.
I think I saw something about it.
The thing I've noticed that your Polish and Eastern European developers really, really go above and beyond your typical American or Japanese studios.
Yeah, it's like they try.
These guys, the support of the Witcher 2 and 3 release has been phenomenal. The guys that do Arma, they're from that region. Same thing,
guys from Fat Shark. They're not from Poland, they're from Sweden, but hey, I can throw in a Vermintide reference every single podcast because I love it and it's amazing and everyone should go and buy it now.
Similar work ethic, which is really amazing, where you don't kind of get that from your big Americanized companies. They kind of fire and forget, get it out, get the next one out. They don't kind of support things for years.
Call of Duty. Sorry? Yeah,
so when Cyberpunk 2077 scheduled for launch?
Next year.
Next
year.
year.
So the trailer is a bit old. So the trailer is this was the reason why it popped up in my feed, was because they've announced that it will be in 2016.
Awesome.
That's because like you said, the trailer was 2012 or 2013, something like that.
Yeah.
But even for that time, I've got to be honest. I mean, it looks beautiful and it looks like they've put a lot of effort, and it's such a fascinating system because it's not just like it's as with all pen and paper systems. There's the combat. It is geared towards combat, but there's so much more going on. You've got like traders, like you can have augmentations that they get better trading and that kind of thing. So it's not a purely combat driven game. It's going to be based around an incredible story. It's very oh my god, why can I not remember this name? Blade Runner. Very Blade Runner feel. Yeah. It's like that true cyberpunk, not just everyone's running around shooting the shit out of everyone. It's about how people react. Call of Duty. It's going to have a story, and I think it'll be such a rich and wonderful story-driven game. So I'm excited for that. That was all I wanted to say.
No, hope it turns out okay. I mean, big fan of the guys, but even it's good studios go bad.
I want to pat him on the back and go, we hope it works out.
Yeah,
I know. I'm so excited for it. Look, basically, it's ever since The Witcher 3. I mean, I've been a fan of CD Projekt Red for a while, but ever since The Witcher 3, I just they blew me away. I could not believe what a great story they wrapped into that game.
The thing with Witcher 3 is the side quest made it. You would go look for somebody's toothbrush and end up saving a town or dooming it. And you won't know at the time what you're doing.
Yeah, the toothbrush of destiny, you know.
Yeah. What was the one? The pan, bottom pan, or something like that. I mean, that was just fantastic.
Yeah, there was another mission where you can either save a tree or like murder it.
Yes. You like bring in a horse to like get its soul out of the tree into the horse or something.
Yeah, I stuffed up there.
I led it into the horse and it turned into like the fucking demon horse of the West.
Yeah, and it ate all the kids in the town.
Yeah, I felt a bit bad about that for a little while at least.
Okay, so I'm pretty happy that I murdered the shit out of it.
Yeah,
I think you did the right thing.
Yeah.
The horse was a little bit evil.
Well, they say 1 in 4 people will,
murder the shit out of a bunch of children because they released an evil spirit from a tree into a horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Statistics do show,
Statistics show that is.
Statistics say.
It's not a case of if; it's a case of when.
You know what I liked about The Witcher? In most RPG games, you'll get this instance like in Skyrim, as an example. You'd be fucking running around, you're like ultimate power in the universe. You're like fucking wearing the bones of your enemies. And then there's this fucking guy like outside his farmhouse and it's like, hey, yo, dude, can you there's a fucking rat in my kitchen. I'll give you like 4 copper coins to go kill it. And you're like do you fucking know who I am?
Yeah. I am the chosen one, the Dragonborn.
I am the chosen one. I'm the fucking king of Skyrim.
Yeah.
Now,
it is a bit special.
Now, what the fuck do you want me to do to your rat? So, I think that's what I quite enjoyed. It's not them useless little things they ask you to do. It has broader consequence, and it makes sense for you to be doing that.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's his job. It's not so much of a calling. Being a Witcher is legitimately how he puts food in his stomach.
Yeah, so...
and he's hated as well. Hated and reviled.
I like that. I like that fact that it's like realistic. You would actually expect the guy to be doing that. It's not like fucking go poison this wine over here so I can be promoted to the head vineyard keeper guy. No, it's not useless things that have absolutely fuck all to do with anything.
It's like legitimate work.
Yeah, it's not filler. I think that's the big thing. It's not just random filler. It's actually stuff that somebody wandering around the countryside looking for, employment to kill things would do.
Yeah, it's on topic.
Loved it. Yeah, amazing game. Absolutely amazing game.
Fantastic game.
Right, I think we're probably better start looking at wrapping it up. We are creeping up on the 2-hour mark.
We are actually under explicit orders to have it be a 2-hour.
Well, yeah, no, we must definitely keep it below 2 hours because I'm sure we've all got things to do. And
under pain of death,
it hasn't felt like 2 hours. I have to be honest.
No, actually,
there is one other thing I really want to mention though, which I want to mention it, and then I want whoever it was who actually originally told me about it. Briefly.
It wasn't me.
Card block.
Oh, fuck, it was me.
Yeah, it was you. I think this is one of the greatest things that's ever been invented.
It really is. Okay, for you guys who don't know what card block is, it's this little developer guy. He's very young. He's like 21 or so. He decided he's had it up to his ears with the Kardashians and like fucking Kanye and all of them. He just decided, I'm going to fucking change it, and he made an app that's apparently going to be available as a browser extension as well. Pretty soon. I'm not sure on the release date yet, but pretty soon. And it's going to actually out every little bit of Kardashian news and replace it with useful news. So
that's quite nice.
Yeah, nothing.
That's pretty cool.
I've been using something similar, but it replaces PlayStation with potato.
Well, that's also
it's also a Chrome plugin, but yeah, it's not as useful.
But yeah. Right, yeah, thanks for that one.
So you can finally kill off any Kardashian. See, I like this because I absolutely despise them. I think they are a cancer on the face of this planet.
It blocks out like everything, like fucking what's his face, Kris Jenner, and like the whole Kardashian clan. Anywhere any of those words are mentioned, it will remove it, and you will actually not see it anywhere on your news feeds. Anywhere.
If it replaced it with like a little dancing kitten, I'd be even more happy.
Apparently it would like replace it like alright, Kim like changed her fucking hair, and it would like change that article into something useful, like, oh, guess what, Fallout 4
is actually back in Syria.
Yeah, that as well, yeah. like fucking Zuma's $4 billion jet or something like that. You know.
Sorry, it's not 4 billion. It's 3.92.5,747,500.
All right.
I've showed people. I've got so many friends in the UK and America who we constantly get in arguments with, especially with the political system in America. And I'm like, at least your fucking politicians can count.
Yeah,
I send them I send them a link. In fact, I showed my mother that video the other day, and she's like, "No, is this for real, or is this is this a joke? Is this a comedian doing a voiceover?" I'm like,
"No, sadly not.
That's not. That's the scary part."
That's
right,
100%.
Yes. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, because ladies.
That's too many gentlemen.
Jonathan's not here, so it's all gentlemen. We're gonna.
He's busy. He's busy with his tentacle porn and shit. So
he's busy. Yeah,
managerial stuff. You know, so
busy watching tentacle porn and touching his wizard sleeve of a vagina.
Yeah.
So just a quick question before we wrap up. We're discussing Fallout. We're discussing Tomb Raider. Mm-hmm. We're discussing The Witcher. All open world games. Yes. Now the thing is, what is the clock rate on this? Like how many of these games have you guys actually finished? Obviously, Fallout wasn't launched.
I finish all my games.
Yeah, I usually also try to finish them.
I try. Look at this stuff I get on a Humble Bundle for $1 that I play a while and okay, that's why it was $1. But the big stuff I tend to finish.
Yeah. So the Skyrim I've played through about 5 times.
Yeah.
I played it on Xbox at first, so I played the full vanilla, then I played vanilla on PC with a couple of mods just to make it look prettier, and then I went fucking ape shit and installed about 100 different mods, and it would run for about maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours before crashing, but I'd save quite often.
Yeah, I wanted to mention that actually, 1,000 mods of which exactly 10 work.
100. No, 100. That's why I kept it to 100. I found that to be like the happy medium between having a ass ton of things to do and it not crashing too often because of incompatibilities. Right. All the Fallouts I play the crap out of, but then again, I played it on Xbox originally. I played it on PC with some mods, and then I went nuts with the mods. So like New Vegas, I went absolutely mental with mods as well. There's some
there are some good ones available.
Really, really, really good. Like the station and all of that, just absolutely phenomenal.
So
I'm a bit of a completionist, so I do try and get as many things as possible. But then when it gets to like the Assassin's Creed 2, go and find all of the feathers, I get to about 30 to 40 and I go,
look, I don't do that. I didn't find every dive cache and stuff in The Witcher either. I killed every monster contract. I did the story quest and the DLC. But I'm not going to go and dive everything. That's fine. I'm powerful enough.
It takes a lot of time though. Like obviously I'm not the biggest completionist out there, but I get to a point where I'm 96 hours into the game and I'm like, why am I still playing this?
Yeah, I think I put 200 or so hours into The Witcher 3.
Yeah, I'm probably the same.
Easily.
It just doesn't end. It does, but the thing is, it doesn't feel dragged out. I got to a point in Mad Max where I was like, okay, now I'm just going to finish the story.
Yes, I did the same thing.
It's been fun up to now. Now it's no longer fun. I just want to clock it now and get it over with.
I think I did. So it was Jeet's Stronghold, then the guy in the ship, and then I did some for the lady that then went off, and then I got to the fire guy, and I did some of his up until I saw the point where I had the final mission open. I was like, right, fuck it, I'm done with you lot.
Yeah, same. Because you get overpowered. There's a swing point where you're just like, okay, now everything is just easy.
Yeah. It's a very fine line, Yeah.
Same thing with Witcher. Only complaint is you get to a level where everything is just easy.
Yeah. Although having said that, they fixed that though. For me, when
in
New Game Plus, like you just all of a sudden you've gone from, I think I was about level 36 or 37 when I finished the game, and then you go to New Game Plus and everything just turns around and kicks the fuck out of you. And you're like, whoa,
what happened?
See, that's what games need, is as soon as you start leveling, the world needs to start leveling with you.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Got to ramp.
I actually ran a mod on Witcher for that, exactly that will level everything up, because at some point you just keep running through people with, leaving dead bodies in your wake. It's no longer fun, because it's just, there's no engagement. But, like I said, Matthew said they finally patched that, so that's awesome.
Yeah, it was good. I did love. Oh,
He
I loved it.
He put his hand on it.
Yeah. Listen. If R2D2 was anywhere near me, man,
You'd put
that
your hand
little
on it.
that little bit that slid down and he shone through the little hologram of Princess Leia, man. Oof.
Like, yeah, I'm sure
that
Luke
is
was
some-
using that shit for
That
a
is
lot,
sexy
a lot,
stuff.
yeah, a lot.
I love
different
how
things.
this conversation just went south.
Yeah, completely. It's like Witcher 3. Luke's
happens more than-
sodomizing R2D2.
It happens a lot. It happens.
Yeah. Right. Let's
Anyway,
wrap it
yeah.
up, gentlemen. So, if you wouldn't mind, Werner, just a little sign off from you.
What? Fuck no.
Okay. Good enough. Uberutang.
Well, enjoy the games, guys.
There we go. Darryl, something a little bit more from me, if you wouldn't mind. A link to I will throw up links to your websites, etc.
you're the guest
in
after
the thing. Just a bit of a plug. Throw it in there.
So yeah, thanks for having me. It's actually been really, really cool. The podcast was amazing. So if you want to get hold of me, you can either get hold of me on @Darryl Linington on Twitter, or @IT News Africa, or @ITFGaming. For the links to the websites, you can try, not try, they'll actually go there. So IT News Africa is www.itnewsafrica.com. ITF Gaming is www.itfgaming.com. And that's pretty much it from me.
Lekker.
Perfect. I will throw up links to all of that in the blurb below the podcast bit where you click to press play and then listen to us ramble on about utter bullshit for a whole 2 hours and 2 minutes. Good job, us.
Nice.
But yeah, thanks a lot for joining us, Darryl. It has been fantastic having you.
Cool, thanks for having me.
And Yenrik, thank you very much, gentlemen.
Thank you, guys.
Speak to you all very soon. Take care, everyone, and keep gaming.